Okay, gang, welcome back to the latest episode. Not the last, but the latest, as in most recent episode of Sink the Bismarck. With me, Wolf190D, your captain. Anyhow, maybe what I was doing originally was working. But let's see. We've got a conquest to do in Nova Scotia with the Lothringen class. They're going to go over there and deal with that one battleship. I'm going to send my other, let me see here, the Verth class over here to deal with Portland, Maine. Maybe we'll make some invasions over there because I think, rather foolishly anyway, the Canadians allied themselves with Japan. Funny enough. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go deal with that. We got. Let me see here. What are our timetables? 3 turns on the Philippines, 1 turn on Easter Island, 5 turns on North Hokkaido, and Nova Scotia now has 6 turns. So maybe we can go ahead and set an invasion on Maine as well. And then what we can do from there. Northern Canada actually has a port as well. Wow, that's way up there, isn't it? And Quebec is on eastern North America. So we can take over most of Canada here. Newfoundland via St. John's. So yeah, we can go ahead and swipe Canada. Blame Canada! Blame Canada! Well, I hope that doesn't do anything else. Sorry about that, guys. So, anyway. Oh, wow. Is 1927 over? Which I've actually instigated an invasion. I guess it would be over in French Polynesia. Let's see how much it's going to take to invade Maine. Hopefully we'll have some meetings. We have some, obviously, some port strikes. Oh wow. This is gonna be interesting. I get to go up against one of my own MG-42s. What else do we have? We've got the illustrious class battleship, a Duncan, another illustrious, another illustrious. Oh my God, all these illustrious. Oh wow, we got a Nuremberg class light cruiser. 2 Hawks, Matsukazes. Okay. Wow, this is going to be a really weird kind of a fight, I think. Okay. Well, let's do it because this is going to be really interesting. Well, I'm actually liking this business with being able to be more aggressive against the minor nations because now you can actually get a good view as to more or less what your own ships would look like fighting against them. Now, try to keep in mind the MG-42 there might be severely outgunned. And I've really only wait. Was this just one Lothringen? Oh God, it was. Okay, well. And remember, the last time we had a battle like this, the Lothringans didn't fare too well. Oh, good grief. Gentlemen, come on! Where is he? I want to know where he is. That's not it. Nope, that's not it either. Oh my goodness, that's really... Okay, that's God, there he goes. Now, it's funny because he's still all double barrel. But nonetheless... 'How far away is that battleship? 18.3 kilometers. Okay. His torpedo range still is rather limited. .7, and we get a 9.5 range. Okay. Boom. We're dropping the big bombs on that guy. What we gotta do is we gotta keep our battleship off of them. Okay. What's the range? Close to 8.4. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Battleship Aaron sinks due to heavy flooding. Torpedo hits. this is a really weird battle. I set it up so that my my larger fleet would be able to engage. This ship is not going to wow. Okay. God, those Lothrinians, they really, I don't know, I must have messed up real bad over there. Yep, high casualties. God, those Lothrinians are garbage. This whole battle group was crap. What did we suffer? Did we suffer a hit to the magazine? No, we're just out of ammunition. Standard prop torpedoes. The Canadians managed to amass a fleet that was fairly decent. Target. Please run right into that. I beg you. Though he does have, it is standard propeller torpedoes, so wow. Oh no, one of them veered way off course. And he's gonna get hit by one of them. Boom. Is the other one gonna go with his other ships? Maybe. No. But it disrupted his formation. Oh man, what did I do with these Wolfwing class ships? They were just crap. That whole battle fleet got decimated. Twenty-one knots, 20 knots, 21 knots. Okay, let's limp our happy selves out of here. Hmm. Yeah, that was a bad defeat. My God. Hmm. 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 New Brunswick. Not right now, dude. Not right now at all. Okay, we got to get this fleet jolly well out of there. Send them back to the Baltic. Um, we've got our Verth fleet over here. And let's move up on Halifax. And maybe with two battleships we'll be able to do something. That's wow, that was just like, well, what do you expect, right? Uh, okay, let's move him. Move him where? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's move these guys, the Niobe. I was gonna team him up with a light cruiser and destroyer escort. Okay. Wow. Those Lothringans, they did not have a very good showing at all, did they? Um, I hope the Gneisenau's do a little bit better because Jesus, they're built on a modern hull. And then we'll be having the Deutschlands before too long. Okay. Those Verths are the only ones that really turned out okay, but I mean, man, even them. And you know what? I'm no, I don't need to nix those just yet. Though, what I can do, let me see here, double check something real quick. I got 44,000 tons. How much do the Verths, how much do they weigh? I think they come in under 44, right? No, that's a Byron. Oh God. Um, okay, what we might need to do then is, oh, and that does remind me actually, I need to build, um, let's build another, boop, 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 boop. What are we at? let's go ahead and build another 24. Uh, have another 24-month building program. I should have seen the super battleships coming, and it should have connected with me to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I need to improve those. Okay. The Empire of Japan. Where are we working anyway? South Hokkaido. Who can we? Oh man, what a mess. That was just like, whoa. The Pitcairn Islands. Um, okay. Well, let's see what else we can do. We do South Hokkaido. That's 128 tons. Um, 46,000 tons on Shikoku. That's Matsuyama. Okay, let's go ahead and do that while we've got it. I think. Let me double check here. Yeah, I got 113,000 tons there. So politics, and it is Shikoku. Yes, Shikoku. Okay. Jesus, Maine requires a lot of weight. Let's go with Shikoku. We'll take out the Japanese islands. And since we're here, we'll focus on the eastern seaboard for now. St. John's is on the Labrador Sea, so I'll submarine. Let's go ahead and yeah, we're gonna torpedo some more of his transports. Good God, that was bloody brutal. 4 turns there, naval invasion. We've got 4 turns there. 4 turns? No, 2 turns. 2 turns, 4 turns, um, 6 turns, and that's gonna be, yeah. And the French are almost out, I think. Yeah, the French are pretty much almost out. What do I have here? Another. Oh, nope. That's the Kaisers, and that is the Virs. And then I've got a Kaiser. Yeah, I think I've got another group of Kaisers up there. Yeah, and then they're up there with the Koenigs. All of the Koenigs. Those are Bayerns. These are okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring these guys over to the East Coast, the West Coast rather. Because I got 2 turns on this anyway. So next turn I'll start invasion on the last of the French provinces, the Pitcairn Islands, and then the turn after that he'll finish up here because there's 2 turns left. He'll finish up here and go after Cochin China. Um, yeah, and I hope the Bayerns are enough to take that. Should we go ahead and do an intermediary design though, or should I go ahead and build the Bismarcks? The Bismarck and the Tirpitz. Hmm. Hmm. Bears thinking. Bears thinking about. Folks, as always, a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying the content, please be sure to drop a like, a subscribe, and or a follow, depending on the platform you're on. It does help the channel to grow. New ships. How long does it take, gang? How long does it take? God, why is it stuck? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Yeah, I'll agree to an I mean, okay, it's $2 billion. So okay, well I get that back in a turn anyhow. Wow, that sounds really terrible, doesn't it? I have a complete disregard for fiscal responsibility. Two of the V16. Hey, yeah, Denmark can have those. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Um, okay. Oh God. Maine. No, I'm not ready for Maine yet. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 6 transports and we sink 5 of them. Okay. French Polynesia, Adamstown. I think yes, we're ready to invade Adamstown. 3 provinces, so it's Pitcairn Islands. That's right, Pitcairn Islands. Boom. Yes. Okay. And we are parked right there on what does he not want any? I mean, I can't. I couldn't blame him if he doesn't. But pardon me. Pardon me again. Good God. Okay, you can barely hear me. Oh, sorry about that. My overlay wasn't on. Let me see here. What we got? We got point. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? What is it? What is it with this mic? This mic is really weird. I don't really move it too much, but it like, hmm. Anyway, sorry if I missed your messages, guys. My overlay wasn't on, and it's acting actually like it doesn't want to. Uh, hold on just a second, gang. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. To answer Buddy's question, battle boats goes well. It's just I've lost 2 big ships, though quite frankly they're obsolete by this point, but that's okay. Anyhow, what I was trying to do, or what I was looking at doing, is I think I'm going to go ahead and design the Bismarcks. I think I should be able to do that right now, because our tech level is there. So let's go ahead and design the Bismarcks, because with the loss of the Lothringans, we'll be looking for Well, actually, no. With the loss of the Lotharingians, I can just use the for that. But anyway, modern battleship hull number 2 should be big enough for the Bismarck class. So let me go ahead and pull that up. That's the page for the Gneisenau. That's the page for the Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst class, and it was succeeded by the Bismarck class. And these ships weighed in about 51,000 tons if you at full load, if you take into account the discrepancy between the Tirpitz was slightly larger by about 2,300 tons. The Tirpitz was a little larger, but nonetheless, we'll set it at 51,000 tons. That ought to. We'll set it at 51,000 tons, which actually shortens the hull. Super battleship, yeah. See, the super battleship 1 doesn't even come close. Design speed was supposed to be 30 knots, and then dimensions. Let's see here. Dimensions. Beam was 118.1. Oh, good grief. Hold on. What am I looking at? 117.5, -2 is 118.7. So we'll go with a -2 beam. The draft was supposed to be 30.6, 30.5 feet standard. So 30.5. Okay, well, anyway. We're not going to get to the max draft, so let's just go with a 10% overall. Hold on. What we got here? Oh. Well, we're just gonna have to go with a maximum build then. So we'll go with 55,000 tons. Okay. The modern Battleship 1 hull is... Oh, wait. We could put it on modern Battleship 1. Which might comport more with the reality. Let's see here. I really don't like having to do it like this, but okay. So the beam was 100 and what was the beam again? It's going to be 118.1. Though, quite frankly, let me, oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure the Bismarck needs the modern 2 hull. Yeah, because it's got the forward sponson. It's got the sponson off the forward. off of the forward. So yeah, no, we're gonna go off of modern battleship 2. We're gonna go with minimal build on this guy. Um, so the beam was -2, and the draft, I think we're gonna go with a 10% increase in draft, or maybe just a 5% increase in draft. I'm not sure. Yeah, that would, and that'll give us the ability to go with 54,000 tons. With a 30 knot design speed. Okay, and we're going to go with oil 2. We're going to go with geared turbines 2, natural boilers for now, shaft, electro-hydraulic steering with batteries, reserve batteries. Prep 4. The bulkheads are going to be standard. And the armor citadel is going to be citadel number 4. Let's go with anti-torp number 3. Gonna go with a double hull, reinforced bulkheads, max anti-flood. Okay. The subdivisions on the ship are going to be pretty hefty. Okay, so the main tower, we're gonna go modern tower 1 maybe, or should we go with modern tower 2? Modern tower 2. Secondary tower is going to be one of these guys, and it's not that one. It's probably not that one either. I think it's the shorter of the two. Okay, so we can go ahead and position that right there. All right. Now, main guns, classic 15 double barrels. The forward weight offset is still slightly there, but that's okay. Though technically it's a different rear deck because there were holes, as it were, for 150 millimeter guns. There should be six twin 150 millimeter turrets. There should be, but there's not room to do it on this one. Oh my goodness. Let me double check something else really quickly here. The Bismarck had a single funnel. Okay, so we have a decision to make here. We can put the modern secondary 2, which is going to be ridiculously long. Actually, that one might work. Yeah, it can't be the one. I mean, this is kind of like, it's kind of like okay, but the forward weight offset is really bad. It's just oh my God, I don't sometimes I wonder about some of these things. Is that modern tower 1? No, that's modern tower 2. Modern tower 1 is going to be a little shorter. So maybe wow, really? You got to be kidding me, Jimmy John. Come on, Jimmy John. Why you got to be like that? Why you got to be like that, boss? Okay, I'm gonna use stereo rangefinders, hydros. The 5-inch guns are gonna be 150 millimeter. Okay. We're going to go with Uber funnel number 4. And I think we need to go with balanced. Let's put the balanced. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is getting really ugly. This is getting very ugly. 17 inches of armor might actually be too much anyway, so let's bring it down to, I don't know, 14 or 15 inches of armor, something like that. Okay. Wow, so it didn't have any 88s. It went from 150s. It had 16 4.1, which is actually perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4. That's twin guns. So 4, double that, 8 by 2 is 16. So 4 point. No, not armor. Okay. The 15-inch guns were. Let me see here. They were supposed to be what caliber? L52. L52. So let's see what 5% gets us. I think it should be 5%. That's 53. That's 52 right there. Okay, and then we're also going to need 16 37 millimeters, but I'm not going to do the minimal 37s. So 16, how many is that? That's going to be quad mounts? No. Well, we can put one quad mount on the stern. Look at that. You can put a quad mount on the stern. Huh. Okay, so that's 8. And then it would be another 8. So that and that. 4 twins is another 8. Can we put 57s? Yes, we can. We can put 57s, and we're going to max the length out because it's more fun that way. Okay, what was the armoring? The armor on the belt was 12.6 inches. The turrets were 14 inches. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to modify this. At 14, we're going to say 16 inches on the turret with a 12-inch barbette. The 5.9s are going to have a max barbette. The 4-inch guns are going to have 1.5 and 1, and then the 2-inch guns, of course, are going to be left alone. Okay. Wow, so I almost guessed. No, the belt, I'm actually like an inch over on the belt, but that's okay. We're going to go with 4 inches on the belt. The second inner belt is going to be, what's the maximum I can do on that? 7. 7 and 5.5. The forward belt, we're going to say, yeah, 9.5 and 9.5. Okay, now we got an aft offset problem because the aft deck is a lot heavier than it should be. The main deck, we're going to say 5 inches. The forward deck, we're going to say 4 inches. The aft deck, we're going to go ahead and say 4 inches. And then, of course, we're going to have an offset there. That and let's say 4 inches on the superstructure. Okay, so let me see here. The inner decks. We'll go 5, we'll go 3, we'll go 1.5. Okay, the forward deck, the forward belt and after belt. The forward deck, the after deck. Let's say 5 on the after deck. Okay, let's say 4.5 on the after deck, and let's say 10 on the after belt. Okay, there we go. That gets that within more respectable parameters. Go with standard shells. And let's go with capped, maybe capped AP shells. No, God no, that's going to be way too much. Let's look at semi-ballistics. Let's look at standard AP shells. We'll go with standard AP shells. With... Overall, the general shell damage is higher with TNT4. So let's go with that. We're going to go with T-powder number 1. We're going to go with a standard ratio. And we're going to go with enhanced reloading. And there again, I mean, we are well over our certain limitations on the ship. We've definitely taken certain liberties. No, not that. No, definitely not that. And let's go with high capacity HE shells. I really like those just because it's kind of a balance. It's not that they start all kinds of fires, but they do a lot of damage. And they also start fires on top of it. No, let's leave that alone. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're going to roll with that. And it's a 26-month build. Okay. And you know, honestly, I probably should have waited like until, I don't know, maybe those heavy cruisers were done. But anyway. Battleships of the Bismarck class. We've got the Bismarck and we've got the Tirpitz. And the Bismarck. Blom and Voss in Hamburg. And the Tirpitz. Kriegsmarinewerft in Wilhelmshaven. Okay. Wow. That was, well, I guess it is what it is. So, anyway, now that we've got them laid down and they're ready to be produced, what I'm really going to have to do ultimately is better stagger. Oh wow! So capturing that actually forced his ships out. Okay. Why won't he? Why won't he? He came out and engaged the one fleet, but now I can't get the other one. Uh huh. Well, whatever. Hmm. All right. Anyway, it's looking like that's about going to do it for today. Anyway, folks. So as always, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you're enjoying the program, viewing. Well, oh boy. Hopefully you're enjoying watching this program as much as I am making it, and I know I'm trying to put this on the fast track to being over. So anyway, till next time, folks. This is Wolf 190D signing off.